season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big man has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Lambert.
Over Zadirko.
And here's Lambert. Now Chauvet.
Clock at 6. Takes the 3. A rebound by Zadirko.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Don't they know that's as good as a layup for him?
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Now here's Illich. Back to Dumont.
Pass to Zadirko. He gets it in there.
Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
To the middle.
Lambert. Started by Lambert.
To the inside.
Out of bounds. It'll go to Nanterre.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game.
Here's Marchand. Outside Chauvet. Pass to Marks.
To the paint.
Lambert.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
Well, we talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Outside Marks.
Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
MP left side.
And MP slams it in.
How high can you fly? Finishes with some pop.
After getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
And that vertical.
He deserves to do some strutting after that sequence.
Shot is off by Marchand.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
And it's Pittman missing.
Now, something that's interesting when you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Marks. Marchand right side. Chauvet.
The three-pointer, no good. Zadirko with it.
MP outside.
Tipped.
Stolen by Marchand. Chauvet. Peltier outside.
Drops in the tray.
And Peltier is dangerous when he's shooting with confidence. Nice work rising and firing off the catch.
Now here's MP.
5 points in the game. Pass to Zadirko. Pittman.
And another miss by Paris.
You can't let your ego run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own.
Nanterre trailing.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Peltier, guarded by Dumont. side, Chauvet. Lambert. Outside, Marks.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by a point. And we'll bring...
And welcome back as we get set to start this.
Both teams making some changes here. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
Here's Beaumarchais.
And down it goes, jamming it home.
And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like NP who come from overseas.
Pass to Marks. Here's Beaumarchais.
6 to shoot.
Girard.
Good on the triple.
He's got such a sweet three-point stroke, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opponents out to the perimeter. Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
Nanterre leading. Pass to Girard. Here's Beaumarchais. Girard, covered by MP.
Yep, that one goes.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, he worked his way through the ranks and spent some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt, Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Puts it up.
Rebound by Girard. And Nanterre lead with possession.
Yeah, 4-point game.
A rebound by Vasseur. MP outside.
Goes up on the wing.
MP can't get that one to fall.
Well, if the shot's not there for you, you've got to be the guy to recognize that.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset was there, but that was not a good shot. I don't care how you look at it.
And the basket by Girard.
Yeah, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look.
Down low.
Pass to Pittman.
Out to the wing.
Screen by MP. Here's Portier. And another miss by Paris. It's Marks on the wing. He's covered by Ahern. Here's Cat. Stolen by Elich. Now here's Ahern.
Quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points in the game. And we'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up the clock to do that.
Marks attacking.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
Right wing.
Back to MP. Pass to Ahern.
Pittman. Pulls up.
Ahern no good. Outside Marks. Here's Blair.
Off target from 3-point range. And so that's the end of the first half.
Nanterre lead out in front.
Up 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Good chance here for Peltier.
And he sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Well, you gotta like that, huh? That's a nice, clean release on Peltier's jumper.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him.
Well, if you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's really your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
He hits a second from the line.
What this team loves about MP, he's got those humble roots, has worked for everything he's got in his career, giving his all here in Europe.
Peltier outside.
There's the triple.
Lambert. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Oh, and a slam by MP.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Back to Chauvet.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
From the wing, and that one's good. Pittman.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
And Nanterre with possession. Pass to Lambert.
And the shot goes in.
He shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect, and like we say, he's been making music all day long.
Here's Dumont.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the captain of his Paris FC group, methodical Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court, never gets rattled, and does all the little things.
Here's Chauvet.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
I really like that shot from Chauvet. Forced the defense to guard all 3 levels, including the mid-range.
Outside Illich. Pass to Pittman.
The 3 gets that one through the hole, makes him 7 for 13 this game.
Boy, he loves getting looks like that from three-point range. No one near him.
Screen by Lambert.
To the inside. And the jam by Lambert.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal position.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for the three-point play. Going to the line for 1. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the free throw, no good.
Peltier outside.
It's good from long range.
There's Frankie Peltier helping the team stretch out that defense.
Back to Dumont.
Pittman.
Pass to Dumont. Back to MP.
For 3.
That one falls. Nice feed from Dumont.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Nanterre in the lead. And so far we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that. And the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming on the end of an alley-oop.
What a lob.
Man, they've got this team hanging on for dear life right now.
MP on the wing.
The 3.
And Paris, another triple.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Pass to Lambert.
Oh, there's the alley.
And it's Paris with the ball.
They trail by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Back to MP. Monsieur. Dumont. He started by Peltier.
There's the 3. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, It's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head into the fourth quarter.
Nanterre lead out in front. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are off. Call Paris.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Marks.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And stolen by NP. Allen on the wing.
And it's off from three-point range.
And Nanterre lead with possession.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Outside Marks.
Shot clock at 6. Good for basket number 6 for him in this contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Florian Marks getting to his spot and leaving the D to stand for disappointed.
Zadirko.
Guarded by Lambert. NP on the wing.
They need this.
It's rebounded by Marks.
He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing.
He's got to go right back to that shot.
For Marchand, these high percentage looks are so valuable. He can confidently convert on them.
Pass to Ahern.
Now here's Zadirko.
Back to NP.
From past the arc, hits it from three-point range.
Well, tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what's happening here.
You nailed it. And as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Lambert can't get it to go.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And that's a skill, Brian.
Here's Dumont. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
And this is why he's the team captain. Dumont knows how to come through in the biggest moments.
To the middle.
Here's Lambert. And a great assist that time by Marks.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
You just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Those free throws edge them closer. A couple stops on defense, and they might not be down for long.
Inside, tries to save it.
Dumont. Screen by MP. Over Peltier. And another miss by Paris. Pass to Marks. Outside Chauvet. Screen by Lambert.
From 20 feet out.
There's another one for Nanterre Elite.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it, just a tremendous all-around performance we've seen from them.
Yeah, Brian, it's going to treat the well.
And here's Chauvet. Here's Marchand. Back to Chauvet. Screen by Lambert.
Launches it. 6 on the shot clock.
Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball.
You got to ask, where was he going with that pass? Awful turnover.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
This one is out of reach, and I really don't know what they're thinking with the timeout here.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game.
And in the meantime, ruining our plans for after the game.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
He knocked down a 3 or 2, who knows?
And as the final buzzer sounds, it's going to be Nanterre Elite walking out.
Thank you to everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
They play hard here in France, and everyone's a pro, so the level of competition is a lot better than in high school. But I got some great teammates and coaches, and they're helping me get up to speed.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait, I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No, look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.